Good chatty Saturday, everyone. I hope you all having a great start to your weekend, and I hope you all had a great week so far. I do want to apologize for missing last week. I was feeling a little under the weather, but we're back on track this week with our fox. So again, we've already completed the head of the fox. We've sewn the nose and the ears to the head of the fox. So now what we're going to do this week is we're going to start the body of the fox. Hopefully we can finish it all. Once we finish the body, the only thing we actually have left are the legs and the arms, sewing it all together, and we have our fox. So without any more interruptions, let's go on ahead and get started working on the body of our fox. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the body of our fox. So we're going to grab our orange yarn and our 3.5mm hook or size E hook. We're going to create a magic ring with our orange yarn. And then once we have our magic ring started, we are then going to work 6 single crochets into the magic ring. After we're going to get started, once we do the first single crochet, we're actually going to place a stitch marker into that first one, just so we know where the beginning of the rounds are every time. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then the little end tail of our magic ring, we're just going to pull that to pull the whole ring closed. There we go, get it pulled all the way closed. Alright, so now for round 2, we're going to increase in each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochets. Again, we're going to go into this first stitch with the stitch marker, do an increase, making sure that after we do the first stitch of the increase to move the stitch marker up with us each round. And then this little tail that we have from the magic ring, we're just going to work over it. So we're going to go ahead and put an increase in each single crochet. So there was 1 increase, 2 increase for 4 stitches, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, and 11 and 12. Now that we have 12 single crochets, we're going to move on to round 3, which is where we're going to do a single crochet and increase. So it looks like my stitch marker fell out, but that's no problem. So we're just going to do a single crochet and increase. So there's the single crochet, again making sure to get that stitch marker in there, and then do an increase. There was 1, 2 and 3, single for 4, increase for 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11 and 12, 13, 14 and 15, 16, and end with an increase for 17 and 18. So that was round 3. Moving on to round 4, you're going to do a single crochet and then increase, and then you're going to single crochet in the next 2 and increase for a total of 5 times, ending with a single crochet for a total of 24 stitches. So we're starting with the single crochet. Again, just making sure to hide that tail and making sure to move the stitch marker up with you every time. So that was our single crochet, and then we're going to do an increase for 2 and 3, and now is where we're going to single crochet 2 and then increase for 5 times. So 1, 2, increase for 1, 1, 2, increase for 2, 1, 2, increase for 3, 1, 2, increase for 4, 1, 2, increase for 5, and then end with a single crochet in that last stitch there. Okay, now we have completed row 4. Let's move on to round 5. And for round 5, we are going to single crochet 3 and increase all the way around. And that should give us a total of 30 stitches in all. So just beginning with the 3 single crochet, there's 1, moving the stitch marker with us. 2, 3, and increase. And then 1, 2, 3, and increase. 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 1, 2, 3, ending with that last increase. Okay, so that was round 5. Moving on to round 6, you're going to single crochet 2 and increase. Then you're going to single crochet 4 and increase. You're going to do that 5 times and end with 2 single crochets. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip mine, so that way the side that we're working on is facing us is going to be facing outward. That's the right side. So again, starting, we're going to single crochet 2. So there's the first one, making sure to move the stitch marker with us. And then 2, and then increase, and then we're going to single crochet 4 and increase 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase for 5, and then end with 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. So that completed round 6. So we're going to go ahead and move on to round 7. Alright guys, we're going to move on to round 7. And if you hear some kind of noise in the background, I had to turn a fan on in my craft room. It got a little warm in here, so I do apologize for that. Moving on to round 7, we're just going to single crochet 5 and then increase all the way around for a total of 42 stitches. So again, just single crocheting 5. So there's 1, making sure to move the stitch marker up with us. 2, 3, 4, 5, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and increase. One, two, three, four, 5 and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and we're going to end with an increase. Alright, that completed round 7. Moving on to round 8. We're going to single crochet 3 and increase. Then we're going to single crochet 6 and increase. You're going to do that for 5 times. And then you're going to end with 3 single crochets for a total of 48 stitches for round 8. So let's go ahead and begin with our round 8. We're going to do the 3 single crochets. So 1, moving the stitch marker up. 2, 3 and increase. Then we're going to single crochet 6 and increase 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase for 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase for 5. And then we're going to end with 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So that completed round 8. Now we're going to move on to round 9. And so for round 9, we're going to single crochet 7 and increase. We're going to do that all the way around for a total of 54 stitches. So 1, making sure to move the stitch marker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're ending that round with an increase. Alright, so that was round 9. Now we're going to move on to round 10. So for round 10, you're going to single crochet 4 and then increase, and then you're going to single crochet 8 and increase. You're going to do that 5 times, and then you're going to end with 4 single crochets, and that should give you a total of 60 stitches for round 10. So let's go ahead and let's get started. We're going to do 4 single crochets. So 1, making sure to move the stitch marker. 2, 3, 4, and increase. Okay, now we're going to single crochet 8 and increase. We're going to do that for 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase for 5, and then you're going to end with 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, there we go. So that was round 10. So now for rounds 11 through 17, you're actually going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 60 single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that off camera, and I'll be right back so we can pick up with round 18. And we're back. I did complete rounds 11 through 17 off camera, and that was just single crocheting in each stitch around. So we're going to go ahead and get started with round round 18. We're going to single crochet 4 and decrease, and then we're going to single crochet 8 and decrease 5 times, and end with 4 single crochets for a total of 54 stitches. So let's go on ahead and get started. We're going to single crochet 4, 1, making sure to move the stitch marker up with us every time. 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to decrease. And now we are going to single crochet 8 and decrease 5 times, and then end with 4 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to decrease for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, decrease for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, decrease for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, decrease for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, decrease for 5, and then we should end with 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now that we have completed round 18, we're going to move on to round 19. Alright, so I completed round 19 off camera, which was just single crocheting each stitch around for 54 stitches. So now for round 20, you're going to single crochet 7 and decrease. You're going to do that all the way around for a total of 48 stitches. So 1, making sure to move the stitch marker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to end with a decrease, and that completes round 20. So now we're going to move on to round 21. So for round 21, you're going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 48 single crochets. And I'm going to go ahead and complete that off camera, and when we come back, we'll go ahead and get started on round 22. Alright, so for now for round 19, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 54 stitches. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to complete round 19 off camera real quick. Alright, so for round 22, you're going to single crochet 3 and decrease, then you're going to single crochet 6 and decrease 5 times, and you're going to end with 3 single crochets for a total of 42 stitches. So we're going to go ahead and just begin. So 1, again just making sure to move the stitch marker with us every time. 2, 3, and decrease. 4, and now we're going to single crochet 6 and decrease for 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease for 5, and then end with 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now for rounds 23 through 24, you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 42 stitches, and I'm going to go ahead and complete that off camera. Now that we're back, we're going to start on round 25, and for round 25 we're going to single crochet 5 and then decrease for a total of 36 stitches. we're going to do the single crochet 5 and decrease all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 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 then we're going to end with a decrease. And so for rounds 26 and 27, again, you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 36 single crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and get that completed off camera as well. Okay, so now for round 28, we're going to single crochet 2 and then decrease, and then we're going to single crochet 4 and decrease 5 times and end with 2 single crochets for a total of 30 stitches. So we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to do 1, 2, then we're going to decrease, and now we're going to single crochet 4 and decrease. We're going to do that for 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease for 5, and then we're going to end with 2 single crochets for a total of 30 stitches. And now for rounds 29 and 30, again, you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 30 stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm back. So now we're going to finish off with round 31, which is just single crochet 3 and decrease all the way around for a total of 24 stitches. So we're going to go ahead and start that. 1, again making sure to just move the stitch marker, 2, 3, and decrease. 1, 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 2, 3, and you're going to end with the decrease. Now that actually completes all the rounds for the body. So what you're going to do from here is you're going to fasten off, and you're actually going to start stuffing the body. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. We're going to get that finished up, and then when I come back, I'll show you what it looks like stuffed, and then we'll go from there. Alright everyone, here is what the finished body of the fox looks like. Now you can see that there's a large opening at the top, but that's no problem. That's where the head of the fox is going to go. So there's that after we've got it stuffed. So next week we're going to come back. We're going to complete the arms and the legs, and then hopefully we'll be able to get everything put together, and we'll be finished with the fox. So I hope you all have enjoyed following along with this fox. I hope to see you all, that you all come back next week so we can finish it up. Have a great weekend, and as always, happy crocheting.